Today we have a special guest with us. She is a mother of two lovely children, and she is a makeup artist. We're going to be asking her how she's coping during this lockdown period, and she'll be leaving some tips with us for our skin. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Susan Abraham. Hi, Susan. Welcome to Lockdown Conversations.
Hi, Philip. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
I'm glad. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Trying to keep it together here.
I know you're a mommy and a career woman. How are you coping? What are you telling your daughters during this period?
Oh, well, I'm sure I'm doing what most parents are doing, trying to stay calm, have proactive conversations, empathize with them because they're not able to see their friends and go out, and we're not able to do the usual things that, we're accustomed to. This is the new norm.
How are you protecting them from information overload?
From a while ago, I've had control over their devices. So I have certain things that they can view and they can't. That's one. But I would share with them like the positive news and, people who are recovering and, things that we can do to help prevent, or if we do get sick, what we should do. So they've been paying attention to that and following the rules, I'm quite surprised at 12 and 8-year-old just following everything. When we go out, they wear their mask, no questions asked, they wash their hands. As soon as we get home, they wait outside, take off their shoes, do whatever, wash their hands, feet, then get into the shower, take their clothes off. And, it's like a drill. Amazing.
So I know that mothers are home, women are home, and they don't have the opportunity to go, their makeup done. What are some tips you'd give for women? They're home, they're cleaning, some maybe have oily skin or dry skin.
Oh, well, for oily skin, I do have very oily skin. So the minute I start cleaning, there are lots of dust, or I'm in the yard and I'm cleaning the yard or doing whatever, I would have major breakouts. Like I do have like a couple here, like you can't see it now because I'm wearing foundation, but I do have a lot of breakouts due to being outside and, and I touched my face, which I shouldn't have, and that's something you should try not to do. What I suggest though, for both oily and dry skin, if you can't afford to get Cetaphil, which is really good, do like the DIYs, maybe banana and honey paste. You can do the papaya, you can do aloe vera, the aloe plants. I actually have in my backyard, and I'm really proud of it. So I usually like rub it on my face every day and then wash it off with some warm water. Warm water helps, by the way.
Yeah. And this applies to men too. We could put some aloes on our face.
Yeah, men can definitely use it. You can create a paste, like I said, put some honey inside, and maybe you could take one of the makeup brushes and you just apply it, leave it on for like at least 20 minutes, and then wash it off with some warm water. Because I know that some men are going to be shaving and doing their own stuff at home. And some people, if they're not using aftershave, even if they're using aftershave, they get what you call razor bumps. The face masks definitely help, especially the fruit masks and stuff like that. They do help a lot. From my experience, personal experience, it does.
So TikTok doesn't help because I see they do the brush thing in front of the camera, and then when it reveals the face is all smooth. Does that work?
That's makeup, Philip. That's makeup.
That's makeup and camera tricks. Okay, makeup. All right, cool. What are you personally doing, or your community? I know you have this Guyana Makeup Association or this group of makeup artists.
The makeup art group, yeah.
Yeah, so what are you guys doing to encourage women and so at this time?
Well, we haven't really done much other than trying to like bring awareness to helping people stay home and stay safe and stuff like that, and thanking our frontliners, which it's huge. They're out there doing the things that we could never possibly dream of doing. They're protecting us. So yeah, we've done the COVID-19 makeup art. I'm sure you've seen that. But there were a few of us who would have done like live videos. Unfortunately, there have been situations where we've had some bullies online. Like whenever we go live, there would be people coming on. I think it's like a few persons. They would come on and they would make snide remarks. They'd be very obnoxious, very rude, and it can like literally break your momentum, take away all your positive energy. And what essentially we were trying to do is help women out there who pretty much, once they're done doing their chores and taking care of their kids and their families, to sit down and do something that helps us spruce the mood up, because we do need that. We need to keep our sanity. We need to, soothe our mind. And art is something that helps to calm the mind and bring you to ease if you're feeling stressed and overwhelmed, and there are many of us who suffer from anxiety. I'm sure there are people who would have publicly said this, that they suffer from anxiety. They suffer from, feeling overwhelmed constantly. And this is just one of the things that helps. And I'm fortunate enough to have had people in our community who we support. We support each other, and we have, I mean, it's not a lot of us, but we try our best to be supportive of each other and be positive. At least for me and from my perspective, that's what I see, and I'm grateful for that. So when we're doing a live trying to share something free of cost to persons to help them, I mean, some people might think it's funny, but it's not, and it does help. And you have people trying to mess with that, and it just makes you lose that motivation to do anything. So I just resorted to TikTok and do those. Well, I've been testing out the videos to see what responses I would have gotten, and it was positive. People were happy. So last week I got a few requests to do various things like eyebrow routine, my personal techniques, and I'm willing to share it. So I'll try to do some videos. It's difficult, of course, to edit. I'm not a professional like you guys. It's hard.
What would be your final words of encouragement to mothers, especially those that are out there working, those that are not working as well?
First things first, to the women out there literally working, the ones at the supermarket, the ones at the hospitals, the ones at the pharmacies, those out there helping to make our lives easier and, to help us get our essentials at home. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I'm sure there are lots of other people who, are grateful for what you're doing right now. And for the persons who are at home, I know that it's very difficult, especially if you're a working woman and you're used to being out there and you're used to doing the things that you love, the things that gives you or drives you. I know that you miss that and you're feeling down. I've spoken to a few of my friends who say, I really miss work, or I really miss being out there. I miss my friends. I miss doing the usual stuff. We'll get through this. It's not easy for anyone. We should try to be positive, try to do as much as we can to help our spirit feel happy at ease. I try to do meditation every other day. To the teachers out there, especially the teachers at Marian Academy and Maze, thank you for what you've been doing the past few weeks. The girls have been, for me personally, been able to get their schoolwork done. And, it helps. It helps that they're doing something. They feel productive. They feel, especially in our home, we try to have like a routine, structure. And like I would have mentioned to you before, Philip, studies have proven that children like structure. And I've tried to maintain that. But having schoolwork helps to make that structure easy.
All right. So my advice to you now is not to give up doing your live videos and not to give up encouraging other women, because those that are against you might just be about 2 or 3, but there are a lot of people who look forward for encouragement and people that look up to you. You got your own sphere of influence. So take heart and don't lose the momentum.
Thank you very much, Philip. I do appreciate it. And thanks for having me on.
Not a problem. Thank you.
Sending you guys lots of virtual hugs. Yeah. Everyone here. And it's taking a pic. You want to say hi?
Hi. Thank you for your time, Suzanne, and we'll be in touch again. Thank you for sending us those tips.
Okay, have a good afternoon.
You too.